what you say, especially if you with this. I'm serious. You got to be careful what you say because it'll be one word, one thing, one conversation you say, and then you demote it, and he won't change a fucking look on his face. He won't make a wince. He'll look you straight in your eye and demote your mother.
Done it.
Yeah.
Man, I had to get this video in, man. I stumbled on this on TikTok. I don't know the name of the podcast or nothing, but the dude said something so profound. I think naturally men do a lot of things right when it comes to women. Just naturally you do the right thing. I think now in this feminist society, I think a lot of guys that fight nature. You know, and he said something. He said sometimes you could be talking to a woman and she'd demote herself. And I've done videos talking about this, talking about how women don't understand. They say certain things while y'all are together and they categorize themselves. You know, a lot of dudes may categorize women off their beauty, all right? Oh, she's beautiful, she's fine, I'll wife her, I'll drink her bath water, how she look. I think women think that's the end all or the albeit of it. I look good, you know what I'm saying? I look good, that's enough, right? And they all think they look good. Even the ones that are actually very beautiful, they can talk themselves out of it. And you heard the guy. I don't even think he's actually articulated it like my man's did. He said, I've done it. Like he said, I've done it. He said, I've done it in an instant. I've done it. When a woman gets to talking and she say something, you be like, what? You know what I'm saying? You be like, huh? And usually it's something in a sexual manner. Oh yeah, I remember I used to rob guys, or I remember I went home with the club with two guys from the club, and because guys that get that women that comfortable with them, they can't help but tell you, bro. And I've always told you, keep a stoic face. What did he say? He said, I done demoted women and just kept a stone face, a face of no judgment. Guess what? If you gave her a face of judgment, she would know. She would know, like, damn, I fucked up. Now he's only gonna see me like this. Now I gotta work to get back in his good graces. But if you don't give no tell, you just keep it 100. I'm telling you, bro. Like, always keep a stoic. Practice stoic. Practice being stoic when you talking to people in general, but especially women. Create a judgment-free zone. I'm telling you, your face and how you respond is everything. It's like when you work at a call center and they tell you to sympathize with them. You know, just play that role. Like, oh, you know, your phone, you dropped your phone, you cracked your screen. We all been there before. This is horrible, but you know what? I'm gonna get you right. And you know, you probably was giving her the girlfriend treatment. You like, okay, I can see her. I'm giving her the prequel girlfriend treatment, and she said some wild shit. And it may not be sexual. Oh, I don't believe in paying for nothing. My husband gonna have to, or my man gotta pay all my bills, and I'm gonna be a stay-at-home wife. You like, guess what? You don't fight her on her. You don't explain to her what Becky or actual wives already know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was talking to this one chick, and I just wanted to. I just say every day in the gym, I just want to smash her. That's all it was. I just wanted to smash. And she came to my. God sent it. God sent it. Right? Wasn't even looking for it. God sent. I was like, I ain't gonna say nothing to her at the gym. I swear I would. God put it across my plate, smashed her. She dismissed herself, and that was cool. You know what I'm saying? But she said something to me that just really. Two women last year said something to me that really piqued my interest. It said something very interesting to me last year. She said she had a problem with black men dating white women, but didn't see a problem with black women dating white guys. Now she grew up. I noticed the difference between women that grew up in interracial, schools or interracial community. I see a big difference from me. Because when I went to school, even when I went to private school, it was a predominantly all black private school. You know, after that, I went to a performing arts school. It was predominantly all black. You know, after that, I went to an Afrocentric school. Obviously, all black. You know, then I went to my first Detroit public school. It was predominantly all black. I think we had one mixed kid. You know what I'm saying? It was predominantly all black. Now, if you go up the street towards Chadsey and, you know, in the Southwest area, you start Western and all that, you start to see more Latinos and, you know, maybe you see mostly black and Latino that way, right? Anybody knows Southwest, you know, y'all seen it on BMF. So my experiences were different from theirs. All my homies dated black. Well, that's all we had at our disposal. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So I get that. Like, I started to really get that the environment was the environment, right? And then the other girl told me, you know, and this is why I started asking women this question. She was like, "You date white girls? You ever dated white?" I'm like, "Nah." She was like, "Good, because this is black only coochie right here." And I respected that from her. I respected that. And I started asking that question honestly. I respected her keeping it 100. I'm like, damn, you know, that was some real nigga shit, right? And the only reason I ain't really talked to her, I was in a different point in my life. I was in grind mode, so she couldn't really understand that and talked herself right out of it. So, but nonetheless, and it's funny, side note, when you grind it, man, the devil gonna throw you a whole bunch of hoes at your feet. I'm telling you. When you focus on stacking and grinding and getting yourself together, man, he gonna throw them at you. But we got to remain focused, brother. We must remain focused on Umar voice. But yeah, like that, you got to create that. You have to create that environment. You know, a lot of the guys don't know how to keep a conversation going. You know, the number one reason why guys can't keep a conversation going because they don't know shit. When you know things, you know, the more things you know, the easier it is to keep a conversation going. You have to be well-rounded. You know, so you can have, not just with women, you can have conversations with your coworkers, you know, have conversations with random people, especially, and I always speak on the gym and people, some brothers I talk to closely give me pushback on it. Oh, no, that's not going to work. And I'm telling you, some of the greatest opportunities that I got came from within the gym. That's one of the strongest social networks you can find, socially network with people you can find. I done found people that did construction, drywall, very productive. And if you know, especially the people that come in, you know, 5 in the morning ish, earlier than that, a little bit, 5 to 7, that crowd, 5 to 8, those be some of the most productive human beings you'll find. And good thing about going to the gym that early, if you see women in the gym that early, they ain't wearing no makeup. You seeing them fresh out the bed. You seeing them fresh out the bed. All right. But yeah, women will demote themselves by what they say while you talking to them. I don't believe in no 50-50. I believe a man should pay for everything. You already know that. I ain't taking her serious. I'm about to clap. I'm about to clap and that. I'm about to clap these cheeks and keep it moving. Or I'm just about to clap her. I'm not gonna take her serious. And women can't help it. They can't help it. When you create a safe social environment for them where they comfortable, you're gonna have a good time. You gonna, if you listen, you gonna, and you might not even process it. You might not even process it. You might just sit there. You might go home. You might, damn, you know, she said that. You might just marinate on it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just little things. Man, I remember chick I'm talking to now. She was like, you know what, babe? I want to start our own shit. I don't want you to work. Shit like that is what you want to hear. It ain't that I just don't want to work no more, and I want my man to take. You hear that shit like that? You like, oh man, it's the same ass shit. And then please believe it. Like especially every black man's dream is to get that bread and save the women of their life, and so they don't have to work. But if you ain't willing to get in and put that work in, bro, like, no, I ain't about to slave while you live the best life. And then on social media, you seeing how much they cheating and infidelity. But back to the topic, men do this. Any man that's been dating, I got to the point where I got so good at it where I don't even want to fuck no more. Excuse my language. I see a woman say something, I'm like, I remember a woman was telling me like, yeah, she was cool too. And she like, yeah, I'm coming over, but I'm not doing nothing. I ain't give. And she probably could have been joking. I'm just like, I just don't got time for it. I just cut it off. I ain't talk to her no more. I just cut it off. I was like, I ain't got time. I got to the point where I didn't even care about the sex no more, bro. Like, I just got to the point where I didn't even care. If the cheeks could have been good, it could. I didn't even care. I'm like, you got it. I'm like, I just got tired, bro. Like, you got it. They say something, I just was like, I'm good. I'm not a tattoo guy. I remember I was with this girl and whatever, and she had these tattoos. I'm like, yeah, you got tattoos, like, but she had them. She's a professional. We can cover them. Like, yeah, you got hella tattoos. I'm like, I'm good. Like I was good, bro. Like I'm good. She probably, why he stop talking about? I was good. I was like tattooed on the big ass thigh here. Shit was wild, bro. I was like, I'm good, bro. Like, I'm good. I got to the point where I'm like, I ain't even about to waste my. You get to that point. There's some women that you just like, okay, I'll just keep around and smash. Some women just good to smash. They cool. They be real cool, but they just not wifey material. Even if you don't feel that way, that you don't really feel that as a woman that, oh, I don't need a man, or hey, just helping the dude out just a little bit. Like, I'm willing to do this, man, that go a long way. But I think all men that's dated long enough, that's old enough, we all have done it. She says some shit, but you become a superstar at it when you can drop her and don't even have sex. You like, I don't even want to sex. That's how you know you become you a fucking superstar. You diamond level at that point. You platinum, gold, diamond, whatever, you diamond level. Like, I ain't about to waste my time. You just hear something, you may not process it in the moment. Sometimes you process, you be like, oh, all right, bro, I'm just about to smash. But you may sit there and think like, damn. And there's some women that may say 90% of this stuff that's right and 10% that's wrong, that's something wrong, and you'll still give them a chance to see how it is. And a lot of times it'll be all right. But old buddy speaking facts. But when you're young, you just trying to kill everything. You just trying to smack everything out. You trying to just run through as much as you can. But God gonna teach you that lesson. Best believe you reach, you teach. Well, Michael Jordan tell Michael Kyle on. Oh, did he say that on My Wife and Kids? Real talk. Women categorize themselves if you know what you're doing, bro. Quick, fast, in a hurry. There's some flags that may be yellow. Let me say this real quick. You unsure on, and everybody got yellow flags. A lot of people confuse them with red flags. Oh, red flag, red flag. Everything ain't a red flag. Sometimes it's a yellow flag. Sometimes it's pending. You go, okay. Oh, all right, cool. All right, it's not, but everything ain't a red. A lot of times when women or guys be talking about red flag, they be meaning yellow flags. Just like, I'm not sure yet, but just wanted to say that. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. For the real channel, go on there. Hit the link in the description. That's the Patreon. Thumbs to the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.